Leading Millpark Education CEO. I think that question is quite a big question. And if I had to distill it to its core, I would say Millpark values human potential. And our goal here really is to work hard as a team to figure out a way to help you unlock your human potential. Education is used as a vehicle for lots of things. For me, what's the most important thing is that we help you to think differently. We help you to establish your sense of identity and trust and belief in yourself. And ultimately, if we can use education as a vehicle to do that, we can set you up for a lifetime of success. What I'd like students to experience here is a place where they feel safe, where they feel like they can be bold and brave in their minds, that they can use those opportunities to challenge themselves, because it's only from there that you grow. So for me, coming to Millpark should be a place where you feel like you can grow. So for me, student experience needs to enable that. I see the future of higher education changing quite dramatically. I think at the moment there's too much emphasis on teaching people things and stuff, and not enough emphasis on teaching them how to think and shaping the way they challenge assumptions about the world. And so as we go forward and technology starts to take over elements of what we do as humans, the emphasis needs to be more on how we think and not what we know.
Hi everyone, welcome to the BCom session. We are super excited to have you joining us today, and we really hope that you guys are enlightened after the session and you have all your answers with regards to the BCom qualification. So my name is Shaira Sakur. I am the head of department in the School of Commerce. I'm joined today by my esteemed colleagues. I will be introducing them shortly. But I just wanted to mention that I'm based in Joburg and I'm feeling very cold. So in the chat, if you can just let me know, where are you based and what is the temperature like in your side of the world? Because I feel like I'm sitting in -1 at the moment, but I know in Cape Town, there's some hectic weather happening there. So having said that, I'm going to hand over to Dr. Maritza Gewe, who is our head of school, who's actually based in Cape Town. So maybe she can tell us a bit more about the weather her side. Over to you, Maritza.
Thank you, Shara. What a lovely introduction. Yes, it's grey outside, but my heart is full of sunshine. Why? Because it's time to meet our prospective students. Thank you so much for joining in this session. This is an opportunity also not only for us to get to know you, but also for you to meet the lecturers, the program managers, the HODs, and the entire team. So I've got so much comfort to know that the qualifications that we offer are industry experience, it's relevant, it is endorsed by professional bodies. So what we give to you as students, we have really filtered through in quality assurance. So I don't want to say a lot. We've got our lecturers that will say more about the BCom general and the streams that we have. But from my side, all of the best, and we look forward to meeting you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that, Maritza. Joining me today in this discussion, we have Hendrik Moropodi, who is a lecturer in the School of Commerce. Hendrik, if you can just give us a wave, everybody can see who's Hendrik. We have our lovely lady in red, our PM, Motlalo Homo. We all call her Nono. We love her so much, we call her Nono. And then we have Hewitt Gregory, who is also a lecturer in the School of Commerce. Hewitt, if you can just give us a wave. Great. Before we start, we're just going to play a short video for you, and then we will continue with the rest of the session. My passion is education, and I'm a tax lecturer in the School of Commerce. I have a master's in South African and International Tax. I have industry experience, and I have been in academia for the past 7 years. I want to invite you to come on this journey to explore BCom taxation with me at Millpark Education. In the ever-changing world of tax, there is a need for knowledgeable tax professionals. Our program explores individuals, companies, and different types of taxation. We support you in becoming a tax professional as we are proudly associated with the South African Institute of Taxation. As head of department, my mission is to foster an environment that includes innovation, excellence, and holistic learning. We encourage critical thinking, ethics, teamwork, and the incorporation of technology. Isn't it time for you to make your mark in the world of taxation? Okay, so I see the chat is very quiet. Please make use of the chat function, even if it's just to let me know where you're joining from and how cold it is in your part of the country, wherever you are. So please do chat with us. And also, more specifically, if you have any questions, please do put them into the chat function. Okay, so I'm here to talk to you a bit more about School of Commerce as well as about the BCom qualification. So this is our School of Commerce team. We are fun-loving, caring team. We are here for you every step of the way. We want to make your journey enjoyable. So this is our team that is made up. We have a big team that is made up of the BCom, BBA, HCM, and ACM. So this is our team. And like I said, we are here for you. In terms of our BCom qualification, right, it is an NQF level 7 qualification. And if you are looking to make your mark in an exciting world of commerce, then a Bachelor of Commerce is definitely for you. So our BCom makes sure that it covers all aspects of management, accounting, and economics. We also have different majors for you, which we will be taking you through in detail. So if you're unsure at this moment, we do have a BCom General for you. However, if there's an area that you want to specialize in, we do have those areas that you can specialize in. The mode that we have is distance learning and distance learning online. So what is the difference? Distance learning is your traditional semester-based modules where it will run per semester. You would have online tests and you would have one assignment and an exam. The studying takes place at your pace and at your time. And we have either a recorded assignment overview session or we have a live exam overview session. Whereas with the DLO, we have smaller classes with a dedicated facilitator. And this is structured over 6 weeks. And in each week, there is something for you to do. So there is more online tests, more assignments, and there is participation that you have to engage with the facilitator all the time. So that is the difference between our DL and our DLO. Okay, in terms of our BCom qualification, the program outcomes, we make sure that you are competent in the areas of management and leadership, right? We also cover your local and your international business environment, right? And then we also cover our economic theories. So you will see we do have quite a few economic modules that are covered across our qualification. And we also encourage the business research. So it might feature as a separate module, or in each of your modules, you will be required to do some sort of research. Okay, so in terms of our BCom attributes, at the end of our qualification, this is what we expect our BCom students to go away with, right? Whether this is incorporated into our assessments or as per our teaching and learning or in our topics, we make sure that these competencies are inherent in the study material. So we encourage critical thinking and problem solving. You will see our assessments are based on critical thinking and problem solving. We want our students to understand business functions. They need to understand cultural, legal, social, and environmental factors. They need to demonstrate leadership. And you need to understand the ethical consequences of your decisions. And then lastly, we need students to be able to communicate effectively, because when you go into the world of work, you need to be able to communicate effectively. And this also comes through in majority of our assessments. Okay. All right, so as mentioned in the video, my major is, or the one that I want to look into, is the BCom with a major in taxation. It's an exciting qualification. We have specific tax modules that are covered throughout the qualification. And our assessments are designed in such a way that we allow practical aspects to feature. So for some assessments, we usually ask students to complete an objection for SARS so that you understand it. We show them returns so they understand how returns work. So the practical aspects of the tax feature within our curriculum. So we have the standard modules that we would cover on any BCom qualification, which is your accounting, your business management, your economics, and then the majors are split up into different sections. So we have principles of tax administration, which covers specifically the Tax Administration Act, looking at your objections, your appeals. Then we look at personal income tax. So if you're wondering how do you calculate your tax for you as an individual, that personal income tax module has all the criteria that would cover that. We also look at capital gains tax. So if you're looking at selling capital assets, that module would cover it. We look at taxation of corporates as well as VAT. So there's a wide range of areas that we cover within taxation. And what is amazing about this qualification is that we are associated with SAIT, the South African Institute of Taxation. So upon successful completion of our qualification, you can gain credits within the occupational certificate on SAIT, and then you can become a tax professional, right? So we are associated with SAIT, and therefore that is what makes this qualification awesome. And also it is aligned with a corporate body, and it is aligned with what industry requires. Okay, now I'm sure a lot of you want to know, what can I become with a BCom with a major in taxation, right? Now, because this is a very specialized field, right, you would be looking to go into becoming a tax accountant or a tax consultant and working your way up to a tax manager. It also has accounting elements. So if you're looking to work within accounting space, you could be an accounting officer. And then also, it can also branch off into financial planning, right? Because we do cover aspects of financial planning within this qualification as well. Okay. So before I move on, I just want to see, everybody's chatting to me. They're saying they're from Cape Town. It's freezing. I hear you. Some people are from Johannesburg. I'm sure you're also feeling very cold. We have someone from Stanger. So I'm so happy that we have everybody, we have people from all over that are joining us. Right. Now I'm going to be handing over to my colleague, Hewitt Gregory, who is a lecturer within the School of Commerce. Hewitt's in PE, so maybe Hewitt can tell us what the weather is like in PE.
I think the whole country is cold, ladies and gentlemen, because it's freezing cold here, and it's normally reasonably okay. And all my fellow work friends are all freezing, and I'm generally quite happy. So I hope you are all staying warm as humanly possible, wherever you might be in the country. Please do ask as many questions as you like in the chat function. And let's have a little bit of fun. Let's hope to enlighten you, as our CEO Andrew alluded to. The journey you're about to embark on is there to inspire and engage your mind, and it's there for you to think in a unlimited fashion. So with unlimited thinking, there are unlimited possibilities, and that's what we're hoping to unlock. All right. I have a saying there on the screen. If you have a look at it, it says the best investment you can make is in yourself, written by obviously the acclaimed investor, Mr. Warren Buffett. This is truly one of the best decisions you have made in your life, is to embark on a greater field of study, whichever it may be. And today, what I'm going to unpack for you so that you have a little more insight, and then you can say to yourself, I wonder if that's what I want to do. Or perhaps you'd say, maybe that'll add some value to where I want to go. And I know it's very difficult at whichever age you might be, and it doesn't matter whether you're in your teens or 20s or 30s or 40s or 50s. It doesn't matter where you are in your life journey. You are obviously at that point where you want to grow and evolve. So these degrees I'm going to unpack for you, you obviously need to think to yourself, is that going to add value? And if the answer is positive, yes, well, then we're in for a phenomenal ride together, because if it adds value, it is definitively the right choice for you. Okay. Let's move on then to the first degree I'd like to unpack for you, and that is our acclaimed degree with a major in logistics and supply chain. This is an incredibly useful, informative. Useful is perhaps a bit of a soft word. It wouldn't be something that I mean, generally, if one of your pets go and interact in a manner that you find beneficial to you, that's useful. But this degree of logistics and supply chain is truly one of our trailblazing degrees. It's broken down into the respective years, and you can see them sitting in columns there for you. So, in other words, year 1, year 2, year 3 are all there for you, and they're broken down into 2 semesters, semester 1 and semester 2. And you'll see, for instance, with a major in logistics and supply chain, you might say to yourself, well, that's an odd thing. I haven't really thought about logistics and supply. And if you pause for a second and say to yourself, okay, we are in such a rapidly evolving world, everything is changing all the time. Technology is absolutely evolving in leaps and bounds. But there's one thing that's going to stay consistent throughout, and that is the need to move people and goods around the entire globe, perhaps even beyond the globe. Who knows where we're going? So you need somebody in a field that can move all of these elements around, whether it's lockdown or COVID, or there's a pandemic, or whether everything is running smoothly like it currently is. And you pause and think to yourself, will that need disappear? And the answer there is no. It may evolve and change, but that need will always be there. So the subjects you will be dealing with in your first and second and third years are all surrounding that core function. Next question. Well, what sort of a job could you get? Well, there I did a internet search on the available positions as of yesterday, and you can see that you can evolve to become a logistics manager. You can be somebody that, let's say you work in an IT sector and you have inventory of technological items that you want to look after. You could be an inventory manager. You can be an ops manager or an operations manager. And these are the current positions that I found that are currently in demand as of yesterday, the 9th of July. So you have a drove of different positions that you can embark on, and all of those have their pros and cons, and the content that you're taught in this degree will add immense value to your professional career. Okay, next degree, we have our very exciting BCom in financial management. Now, financial management is at the epicenter of every single business. If you are even just slightly interested in accounting, finance, economics, and then this is something you should give some serious thought to, because our degree, once again, broken down into its columns, year 1, 2, and 3, semester 1 and semester 2, you'll see that they are mainly numeracy and economics based, where you do one of my favorite subjects, principles of microeconomics, what drives a business from within. You even do your business studies, statistics, and anything regarding numbers. So if you're a numbers person, this is a degree that you sincerely should look at. BCom Financial Management will also give you access to our professional bodies. We have a host of professional bodies, and we can discuss that in quite a lot of detail when we get further down into the application process. But we are we are aligned with SEMA, as we've already discussed, as far as the South African Institute of Tax, SAIT is there, and we have got a number of other bodies, bookkeeping, etc., that we are all aligned with to make sure that the knowledge you get is practically relevant. Okay, what can you do with financial management? Well, ladies and gentlemen, anything commercial as far as numeracy goes. So you can do a financial accountant, you can go into cost accounting as well, but these are just positions that I found as of yesterday. Internal auditor, commercial accountant, financial advisor, the world is at your feet. And of course, you can intern at some of the big financial services. There I found one, which is the second bubble on your screen there, that is currently available as of yesterday. So lots of employment opportunities. All right, then, yes, I see it in the chat. Are the subjects the same for DL and DLO? Yes, they are as far as content goes, just the mode of delivery is slightly different. Okay, then our BCom General. Ladies and gentlemen, this is another degree that I am extremely, extremely passionate about. And it's really there if you're in one of those positions in your life, and especially if you're potentially a little younger than most, you're not quite sure what you want to study. And you're pausing and you're thinking, I'm not sure. Well, if you're not sure, then why don't you start with a general basket and then say to yourself, okay, let me test these subjects. And then the subject that you really love and that you're interested in, you can then simply specialize or then change and funnel your studies towards that desired outcome of a degree that you're after. So BCom General is there for somebody who wants to maybe start their own business, somebody who is really sitting there going, I know I shouldn't not study. I must study, but I don't know what to do. This is your starting point. This will get you, as they say, out the gate and heading towards your fulfillment goals. And what can you do with a BCom General, ladies and gentlemen? You might be wondering. Well, you can start off as a municipal accounts analyst. You can, of course, don't forget the general manager. General manager needs to be well skilled and versed in a whole host of different subjects. So you need to be a jack of all trades, as they call it. And then, of course, you can go into marketing, finance, internship, graduate programs, and then, of course, internal auditing as well. Does financial accounting form part of the syllabus? Yes, it does. So, ladies and gentlemen, all of these degrees are there for you. Have a look at the fact sheet. Don't be shy. Ask as many questions as you like. The only thing I've always told my students for the many, many years that I've been teaching and lecturing, the only silly question is to keep quiet and not ask anything. So there's no such thing as a silly question. Fire away with any of your questions, and I'm going to hand back to our esteemed Shira, who is our tax consultant and our super duper tax specialist. If you ever have any tax queries, you direct it her way.
Any tax academic queries? Thanks, Hewart. Next up, we have, like I said, our lady in red, our PM, Motlala Khomo. I'm going to call Motlala Khomo on just to talk to us a bit about the student experience. No, over to you.
Thank you so much, Shai. Good day, everyone. Thank you for being here. It is cold. I don't even know how to sit. Maybe you see my head going up and down. It is so cold. I hope everybody's warm where you are. From our side, as program managers on your qualification, we help you from the beginning when you do admission to make sure that your admission is on the correct qualification that you want it to be on. Also, when you do your registration, we also help you with module selections. So sometimes students would go and register the modules and we find that they're not going according to academic progression. That's when we step in to say that as a first year student, you need to register for your first year module. So we advise the students.
Sorry, everyone. I think we're experiencing a technical difficulty there with sound. So Nono was just talking to us a bit about the student experience, just that we are there from admission up to the time that you actually graduate, right? We are there with you every step of the way. And your program manager are there to assist you with any academic matters, any administrative processes, and if you have any personal challenges as well, you can get in touch with your program manager. So at the end of the day, our goal is that we want to see you succeed because that's the way we succeed. So we will be with you every step of the way. Okay. Next on the lineup, we have Hendrik. But before Hendrik comes on board, we just want to play a quick video for you. And then I'm going to ask Hendrik to just come and talk to us a bit.
The more you read, the more wisdom you'll have. And the more you learn. My name is Hendrik Moropodi, and I'm a lecturer, academic owner in the School of Commerce. I am a registered accountant, tax practitioner with the South African Institute of Chartered Accountants. And I'm thrilled and honored to be here today to chat to you guys about the Bachelor of Commerce programs that we offer here at Millpark. We know and understand that big life decisions aren't anything simple, and choosing to study is one of the biggest. I know the term commerce might seem a bit too serious, but trust me, it's all about the thrilling dance of money, markets, and management. Think of it as a backstage pass to understanding how the business ticks, and more importantly, how can you make it tick in your favor. I've been knee-deep in business trenches for quite some time. I've dodged economic curveballs, danced with market trends, and even played the stock market game. But more importantly, I've been shaping minds like yours to not only understand the game, but to thrive in it. So buckle up, future business leaders. Millpark is a new launch pad, and the Bachelor of Commerce program, it's the one-way ticket to the world of endless opportunities. Indeed, the world will be your oyster. So let's gear up, get together, and conquer the world.
Welcome everyone. I'm so honored and excited, super excited to be here with you guys to chat to you about the Bachelor of Commerce degree, the benefits, a wide range of benefits that it offers, such as careers in business, finance, and far beyond that. So, ladies and gentlemen, before I cover or unpack the benefits of acquiring this BCom qualification or degree with us as Millpark Education, I would like to play a video. This video comes from one of our alumni, a graduate student who studied BCom tax with us, and he's here to share some insight and his experience on this learning journey with Millpark.
Apologies, Hendrik.
Okay.
We are experiencing some technical issues with that video. We will try again a bit later.
All right, no problem. As I've mentioned, I'll be here to cover the benefits. Once you attain that BCom qualification, how will it be beneficial and how will it make your life easier and when you go to the world of work? So if ever we look at this BCom degree, it is a versatile qualification whereby it offers a broad understanding of business principles that can be applied across all different industries as well as sectors. And along that, this BCom qualification, it will allow you to specialize in areas such as accounting, finance. We can also slot in there marketing, management, entrepreneurship, and all other specialization areas that are covered within the BCom qualification. And more importantly, this BCom qualification, it will offer you or it will give you the practical skills whereby you will gain practical skills in areas such as financial analysis. We can also mention the business strategies whereby you'll come up with strategies for different types and forms of business that you might come across. And then one other thing that this BCom degree qualification will do for you once you attain it, it will be you will be in a position, your doors will be open to a wide range of career opportunities in the field. In the field such as banking, you can become a consultant. You can either be a tax consultant and many other job descriptions that Shaira and my other colleagues mentioned on the previous slide that we shared with us. And then more importantly, when it comes to entrepreneurship, for those of you who aspire to start your own business, this BCom degree, it will fully equip you with essential knowledge and skills in areas like business planning, finance, as well as management. Okay, and then another benefit of attaining this BCom qualification, it will enhance your critical thinking as well as the problem solving. So you will be in a position to develop analytical and critical thinking skills that are crucial for solving business problems and making informed decisions. Okay, and not alone that, but this BCom qualification, it will also assist you in securing a viable and stable job, because the business skills are always in demand. And more especially, this BCom degree, it will offer you a secured job opportunity. And this BCom degree can provide you with a solid foundation for a stable and rewarding career path. I'm not so sure if the video.
Thanks, Hendrik. Yes, the video is available. We can watch the alumni video now.
Okay, cool.
Mopark was a very enjoyable experience. I learned how to work with them, and I also enjoyed the way Mopark structured the course, which was BCom Tax. And you know, the lessons were very engaging because there weren't a lot of people in the lectures, and you know, the lecturer was able to, you know, cater for everyone in the lecture, and for them to feel rather very engaged, and I really did enjoy that. Successfully completing the BCom Tax qualification really enabled me to get into honors, and I did my honors at UCT. And you know, the tools that I learned and the skills that I learned within the 3 years of my qualification, I was able to demonstrate and showcase those skills at an honors level, and it also helped me to then successfully complete my honors degree. And above that, I was enrolled in the site traineeship program with PwC, and now I'm in 3rd year. So the skills that I've learned from undergrad tax and just those principles have still been instilled in me, and I use them on a day-to-day basis. The support I received during my studies was astounding because the lecturers actually engage with you on a one-to-one basis, and they can see if you're struggling with certain concepts or if you're not grasping certain chapters within a module. And what I experienced is that the lecturers do not mind to put some time aside to actually teach you and to maybe show you other ways of understanding a certain topic. And that was really great. It really enabled me to pass every single module and to then ultimately get my qualification. I would recommend Mopark because the skills that I have learned from my qualification I still use today, and they've grounded me and set a great foundation into my career. I really enjoyed the way Mopark promotes collaborative work. I enjoy the way the lecturers really challenged us to think outside of the box. I feel that has broadened my thinking and the way I think about business now. And I also enjoyed that I learned a lot of things inside, not only inside, but outside of the classroom because of the either the social events that Mill Park hosted or going to the site workshop, which happens once a year. So in first year and second year, Shira did organize for the Mill Park tax students just to go to learn more about the industry. And I thoroughly enjoyed that, and it's helped me get to where I am today. Thank you so much.
There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. We had what Katleho Ndlovu had to say. He shared his wonderful experience with us. And upon completion of his BCom tax, he managed to secure a job in the world of work. He now works for PricewaterhouseCoopers, one of the big four accounting firm that we know. And I just have a message for our prospective students that remember, guys, you got this. And we as Mill Park Education, we certainly got you. So make the right choice. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for that, Hendrik. So as you can see, guys, our alumni also, they spoke about the experience, and our alumni student, like he said, he did his undergrad with us and then went on to do a postgrad, and the undergrad equipped him in his postgrad, and now he has a job opportunity and is working at PwC. Okay, I'm going to use this opportunity now to is there any questions? We can have a Q&A session now. If there's any questions that you have that you would like us to clarify, or anything that's on your mind that you just want to mention to us, if you want to tell me again where you are and what's your weather like, please plop it into the chat. It's let's just have a conversation. So if there's any, I don't see any questions. I think we've addressed all in the chat so far. I know Hewitt addressed the financial accounting does definitely form part of financial management. And then the subjects on DL and DLO, so it's the same modules, but there are some specialist modules that are only offered via DL. And that information is available on the fact sheet for each qualification. Okay, is there any other questions? Sorry, guys, if you can also just help me with the chat. I don't see anything coming up, but if you can just maybe help me point out if I'm missing a question.
I think we've got it covered. If perhaps in the chat box we can just put our support email address there, should students have any further questions, they are welcome to contact us.
Yes, definitely. Nona, if you can maybe just put our support contact address. Oh, I see there is a question that's come up. How does DL and DLO get support from Mill Park before COVID DL students attending lectures? So what we do is we have our support sessions before your assignment and before your exam. So we cover an assignment overview and an exam overview, right? We also have Thursday consultation sessions. So if you're unsure about anything, you are welcome to book a session with your lecturer on a Thursday afternoon, and your lecturer would sit then in a one-on-one session with you and clarify anything that you are unsure of. And then with our DLO, like I said, we have constant touch in points. So every week there is something that is due, and your facilitator is there to check in on you all the time. There's participation where we encourage you to post comments and that you engage with the facilitator. Okay, I think someone is asking for the slides. We can make that available. But all the course detail is also available on our website. So if you go to www.millpark.ac.za, you will get all the course information with all the fact sheets. And the program structure that we made available on the slides is in the fact sheet. And the fact sheet has the detailed course outlines per module. Okay, I think we have covered everything. So where can we find the recording of the session? The recording will be available in Crowdcast. Okay, I think I'm just going to wait a minute or so just to see if there's any further questions that come up. Okay, so there's a suggestion from a student with regards to classes. So with BL, some of our sessions do have recordings, topic recordings that we cover, and we do engage with our students. So if you're struggling with a specific topic, you have to contact the lecturer and then we engage with you. Okay, I think that's, oh, there's another question that came through. Oh, it's just the, okay. The email addresses. So the email addresses have been put into the chat. Please do engage with us so that we can assist you with the study journey. On that note, I want to thank you all for joining the session. I hope you all are keeping warm and you can go and have a nice hot cup of something to drink now. But thank you so much. And thank you from my panel members for joining me for this lovely session today. Thank you, everyone.